Gloria. I am here to share with you a project that I created probably about a week ago when I made this Happy Halloween sign for my niece using a digital image that I got from Jamilola, who is Poet Spice here on YouTube. Jamie has some new digital images that are so cute, and they can be found on Zibbet and also on Etsy, and I will leave her information down below. So what I want to share with you guys, because some of you guys had questions on how I actually colored the digital image, and it's really simple once you get the hang of it. So this was my completed image, except I had some bats up here, but I don't know what happened to my bats. But let me go from the beginning and share with you guys what I did. So if I click on this one, this is my TalulaRouge image, and this is the digital image. You can make this image smaller, you can make it larger, but it's all moving as one big piece, even this solid background, which we don't want. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this picture into an image that the silhouette can actually use and cut out or color or whatever you need to do. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to come right over here, and it is the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth box or fifth little oval to your going to your right, and you're going to go to the third part right here where it says open the trace window. So you're going to click on that, and you're going to click select trace area right there. You're going to take your cursor and you're going to make sure that you drag the entire rectangle over the image. And just as long as you have the whole image is good. And as you can see, it turned yellow. And that's what you want. You want it to turn yellow because what you want the machine to do is read the fact that you have black lines on this paper and separate those lines from that solid background that we had. So now that it's yellow, if you can see over here, it says high pass filter and low pass filter. So you want to click on the low pass filter, and as you can see, most of the image is actually yellow. There are a few parts like right in here and in there that are still black. So what you're going to do is you're going to toggle with the low pass filter just a tad bit until you can kind of get that black out. And you're also going to toggle with the high pass filter just to see if you can move most of that black out, because that's what you want. Is you want to be able to allow the machine to read all of those lines as yellow lines. And so right now it looks pretty good. I still see a few black lines, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We could try to do the low pass filter a little bit more, but that's not working out too good. So I'm going to kind of leave it where I have it at 1.75, and that's where we are. So now all you have to do is click right here where it says apply trace method. You want to hit the top trace, which is the inside and outside. If you hit this here, it's just only going to trace the outside of the image, and you can use that too when doing like your stamped images where you just want to make a cutout of what you're going to stamp on there, and then you can use this, which actually traces it and detaches it. But what we're going to use is this one, so I'm just going to click trace, and once I click trace, as you can see, my image turned red, which is what you want to see. So now once you move that image off to the side, you can see that this is the image that we traced, and now this is our image that we already had. So I'm going to move that over to the side, and I'm going to place this back on my mat. And so now I have an image that the silhouette can actually read, which is great. So what we want to do from here is we want to go up to Object, and we want to click Release Compound Path right here. Once we do that, you can see that this breaks it up to individual parts, and that's exactly what you want. Okay, you want it to be released. You want to release your compound path. So now that I have it in individual parts, I can go through and color them. So if I wanted to color them, I'm going to click right here, which is my color fill window. Once I click on that, it comes up with all of these colors, plus it comes up with an advanced option that allows you to kind of mix your own colors. So whatever I click now is what the hat or whatever part I'm clicking on, that's what it's going to turn out to be, is that color. Okay, and so you can go by and just keep clicking on each individual part and coloring it up however you want to color. Even all of these individual parts, we can actually sit there and color. Pretty much similar to what I did with the image that I showed you guys at first. But once you get it all colored up, then you can either print it, or you could, sorry about that, you can print it or you can do whatever you need to do with it. But what I will say is you need to definitely, I'm trying to draw a rectangle around her. You can actually select her and, I'm sorry, let me just move. You guys don't see my screen recorder, but it was in the way. So I'm just going to draw a box around her, and once I finish coloring her, I want to make sure that I go back up to object and back to group and to object and to make a compound path, because you want to make sure, I'm sorry, not make a compound path, you just want to group it back together, because now you want it to be able to move as one piece once again. And then you can take this thing and you can make it really teeny weeny small, or you can make her super huge. It's up to you. You know, it's all up to you how you want to do your girl. Okay? So that is how I made this wall hanging that I made about a week ago. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I will definitely leave Poet Spice's information down below so that you guys can go and check out her images. Her images are so cute, and you can use them in many different ways as I've showed here. All right, guys, so take care.